This video will probably be very long. It's probably going to be two parts because the other part is me talking to a bunch of idiots on the phone, and that video is so far, sound clip is 20 minutes long, and I'm still awaiting a call back, so it's going to be longer. This video is why you should get your receipts from the post office. This all started because I didn't get my receipt because some idiot at the USPS did not scan my package. Story actually starts with my father fucking dying. He didn't have life insurance, so he had a bunch of guitars. So I went to go sell most of the guitars. I kept one. Point. Sold a guitar on eBay. From the beginning, this buyer was a little sketchy. He wanted me to change the shipping. I tried. I told him it was going to be like $200 to $300 because I'm in Hawaii, and that's in the middle of the ocean. And to ship anything off of this rock that weighs more than maybe a cup, it costs a lot of fucking money. So, especially if it's oversized, which it was. So he says, change the shipping back. And I do. I think he wanted UPS because he said he doesn't like USPS. Ironically, in hindsight, I agree with him now. But I put USPS because I was excited to sell it. I was sick of his bullshit, and I'm a little dyslexic when I get excited. So I do that. It's $180 to ship this 25-pound box, large box, it's a fucking guitar, to Delaware on the east coast of the United States. So I ship it. I ask for the payment as soon as he pays me. 5 minutes later, I run upstairs. No, not even 5 minutes. As soon as I see it, I run upstairs. I print this label and I put it on the box. This is October the 14th, which was a Sunday. So naturally, Monday morning, I go to the post office. So there's the town post office, and there's another town up the hill. And I went to that one because I had to go to my house up the hill. Confusing, I know. But anyway, I went to that post office because I was up there already. And I dropped it off. And what my mistake was I did not get the receipt. In the back of my mind, as I'm leaving the post office, I'm like, did she scan the box? Because I don't remember hearing the beep. Because I was talking to her about the oversized packaging and if I could pay the difference and ship it quicker or something for this guy. So I walk out without a receipt. I don't really notice this until the next day when he's like, where's the updates? I'm like thinking, I'm stupid. Like, this guy's an idiot. It's been a day. Okay. And I don't know. And then on day 3, literally 3 days after I've shipped this box. So I'm telling him, just wait. It's probably going to Honolulu. It's probably going to show up any day, but it doesn't. And day 3, all I get is an email from PayPal saying there's been a dispute started with this. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I actually messaged him. I'm like, did you just start a dispute because you didn't get an item? It's been 3 days. I told this guy also, this is important, on the ad it said, this is an oversized box. It's going to go on a boat. It's going to take 4 to 6 weeks to get to you. This was in the ad. I told him this also. He doesn't understand. He's like, I don't know how shipping from Hawaii works. It's like, well, I'm telling you how it works. So, yeah, so 3 days later I get the email, and I ask him why he did that. And he's like, oh, the tracking never updated. And I'm like, that's kind of weird. Give it a couple more days, nothing happens. But in the end, I'm thinking, well, PayPal's going to see that it hits land eventually, and they're going to pay me, so whatever. Also kind of important is this is the first transaction where I didn't get a hole in my funds. So as soon as he paid me, I had access to these funds, and I withdrew them. But being semi-smart, I suppose, I didn't spend them. I put them in my Robinhood account. It's like a stock account, if you don't know. So it's like a savings for me. So I just put it aside, and I was going to wait for him to get the item, and then I was going to withdraw it. But then his little claim on November 3rd, it ended. So my PayPal balance is already negative $2,500, which scared me. But I called them, and they said, it won't come out of your bank account. You just wait for the dispute to go by. I'm like, okay, whatever. But then I get an email on the 3rd saying, this case has been closed. We have sided with the buyer. And I'm like, what the fuck? So me being a good human being, I put this $2,500 back into PayPal because I don't want a negative balance. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know if they're going to come after me, fuck up my credit score. I don't know what they're doing. So I put it back in the thing. Goes back to 0. I'm like, okay, whatever. PayPal will see that it's going to come eventually, and I'll get my money back. If I had the time or patience to edit this video, there'd be a nice Trump going wrong, because I was very wrong. On November 5th, no, I think actually once that happened, I signed up for tracking updates on the 3rd for my cell phone. They never gave me tracking updates. And on the 5th, apparently it actually hit California. but I didn't know because it never gave me an update. But what was weird about this tracking information, I have the paper somewhere, it says it was in Hilo at 11 a.m., like 10:59 a.m., so 11 a.m. And then it said it was in California at 12:15 p.m. So assuming they're using one time zone for all of this, it does not take even a plane to get to California from Hawaii in an hour and 15 minutes. I've gone to the West Coast, I go to like Portland, it takes 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours to get to the West Coast. And even the fact that it says parcel select should be enough for these people to realize it was on a boat. And I'm being honest when I say the USPS didn't scan the shit. But see, the funny thing is there's nowhere to prove this. I went back to the post office. I asked for security footage. They didn't have any. The lady didn't remember me. There was nothing I could do unless I go find the lady who accepted that box and didn't scan it. So let's see, where was I? There's no way I can prove that. Yeah, the case closed. I put the money back in, and then on the 13th, I decided out of the blue to look at my phone and look at the tracking updates, and that's when I see all the activity, and I'm like, oh, well, shit, this is good news. And then I noticed that it's in Delaware, and I like refreshed the page a little bit. That's the state he lives in. It says delivered. It says fucking delivered. So I'm like, holy shit. I'm kind of mad, but I'm like, I believe in, people doing the right thing. Silly fucking me. So I call PayPal and be like, oh, well, it was delivered, so I can have my money now, right? And they're like, no, you can't. Because you didn't provide tracking information before the claim ended, which is physically fucking impossible because the box was on a fucking boat for 3.5 weeks. It actually got to California early. So they're telling me because the tracking information was not provided, this fucking asshole from God knows where gets a free box, free guitar. It's a nice guitar. If I feel like editing after I cool off a little, I'll put the picture up here if I can figure out how to do that on a Mac. I don't use iMovie a lot. But, yeah, he gets a free guitar because USPS fucked up and because I didn't give them tracking information, even though it was delivered. I have a signature confirmation. I can see the signature. What's weird and suspicious about all this is the name on the shipping label that I printed was like, it was a white name. It was like John Doe, whatever, Jimmy. Okay, changing the names, obviously. On the signature confirmation, it was a Chinese name. And then when I go to there was some page on eBay that had some of his information. It was another Chinese name, but a different one. So I don't know. Oh, get this. The address, I looked it up, is a shipping company in Delaware. A Chinese shipping company. So this woman, I don't know what the fuck I don't even know who the fuck. They could have shipped it to their friend and then shipped it to China. I looked at his eBay page. It says he's in China, but I shipped it to Delaware. So I don't even know, even if I lived in Delaware, even if I went over there, I don't think I could sue him because I think he might be in goddamn China. So on Monday, it's currently Friday, Black Friday, all the courts are closed. I can't do anything till Monday. I don't even think, even if I could do small claims, if he's not in the state, I might be fucked. But maybe I can contact the person who received the package and do something with them. Otherwise, I'm actually going to look into trying to sue PayPal because I'm not just going to say, okay, I understand. You can have my $2,500 from my dead father. Yeah, that makes sense. No reasonable human being would look at this case and be like, yeah, she doesn't deserve the money for her item. A mistake was made. Where is PayPal in this protecting its sellers, or eBay protecting its sellers? eBay said they couldn't do shit because PayPal handles the money. I don't care who handles. You're supposed to have a business and protect your sellers and your buyers. Okay? If there's reasonable, reasonable evidence that, the post office clearly fucked up, then I don't know what the problem is. The evidence I have, though not a lot, is pretty concrete. There's obviously no way to prove I was at that post office on the 15th, unless I can find that girl and she happens to remember that I was there on the 15th. Or before the claim ended, which she might, because it's a small town, and I go there a lot, so, to get my mail. She might remember. But there's no way to prove that. There's only the fact that it was parcel select, which means it's oversized and it's going to go on a barge if it comes from Hawaii, and the fact that it was suspiciously scanned in town on the 5th and then scanned in California an hour and 15 minutes later. But these people don't care. But even, it's funny, the people I talk to, like, they're like, oh, this should have been in your favor. But they talk to the back room, and the back room has their little policies, so they won't just give me my money. And I understand having policies, but when there's evidence to, like, insinuate that I was out of my power, that should be information enough to be like, you know, the point is, like, he got the package on time, in the allotted time frame of eBay. Everything I said added up. I said it's going to go on a boat, it's going to take 4 to 6 weeks. If I was trying to scam someone, what motive would I have? Why would I ship it at all if I was trying to scam someone to cover my ass? Like, I really just don't know. So hopefully with the audio stuff that I'll link in part 2, it will maybe help my case, and I'll send it to eBay, send it to PayPal, put it on their goddamn social media pages so people can watch this and be like, wow, they're a bunch of scamming cunts. And maybe someone will reach out to me and give me my $2,504.87, or go to Delaware and get my guitar back, which I doubt it's even in the United States anymore. So yeah, if you sell on eBay, cover your tracks, document everything. Videotape yourself in the post office if you have to. I don't know. But if you're selling something for this much money, like, this isn't a PlayStation. It's not like I lost the PlayStation. It was my dead father's guitar. I mean, come on. If you're selling on eBay, please be careful. Please document everything. Keep your receipts. It's funny because before this, I would keep all my receipts. I'd put them in the little compartment in my car between the 2 front seats until the item was received and my money was in my bank. For some fucking reason, it's always the time you fail to do, like, the safety thing is when shit goes wrong. The one time you don't wear your safety glasses, that's when you lose an eye. You don't wear gloves, you cut your hand off. It's like that. Okay, it was a Poe's law. You know, if it will go wrong, it does go wrong. But yeah, make sure you get all the receipts. Make sure you cover everything. Make sure you do everything extremely carefully. Cover your ass. Because these people don't care about sellers, apparently. They will fuck you with no lubricant. So, I mean, that's about all I have to say until I get more information. If I sue PayPal, that'd be kind of cool. Hope everyone else has a wonderful fucking day, because these holiday seasons are gonna definitely have a lasting memory for me.